welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we do always start the show by being transparent, but didn't do too much over the weekend. I know I did lose yesterday and put this like up 9.3 units on the season. Totals. That's what I realized. I looked over my work, full game, whether it's first half, first quarter, these totals have not been working out in my favor. Team totals been good. Sides, they've been great. So we're gonna try to stay away from too much of the totals and see if we can get back on track here today. RB10 says bounce back day, absolutely. What up, Mark? Says new week, new juju. Let's get it. Guys making guesses for Rob. He is not here. You will see it in the title when Rob is here. Prolific says good afternoon on the East Coast. Please hit the like button for Mr. Skee. I appreciate it. And definitely helps out the show if you guys could do that. KD says cheers, Skee and Mr. Vino. He's still guessing too. Boofer with the announcement. Rob's not here, guys. Nathan says Rob's slacking today. No, I just when this game's like we just talked about this. I feel like I don't know, maybe we didn't on the show, but these teams just play. I just didn't feel like today was too interesting. Like tomorrow we got 4 games, then I'll bug Ravino to come on and see if he's available. But I didn't think today was worth bothering him for. That's what I thought. What up, Ray D'Amico? Casey says, make sure to post the free agent signings and trades while we live. How am I supposed to do that, Casey? I'm supposed to do the show. I'm supposed to look up the information, type it in, and post it up there while I'm talking to you guys. What? You post the free agent signings. How am I supposed to do all of this at one time? Big expectations from KC. Mike R in the building. B Daddy, what up, fellas? Russell Deck. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Russell says, let's get this cash is out there. I agree with this. M says this says Jordan Canada making a difference. He's looking dream in the short term. They've been scoring without Ryan out there, and having that point guard back does make a hell of a difference for that team. Casey, there she go. Appreciate you, Cons Clips. Appreciate you. So let's get to it. We got a couple games to talk about tonight. And one of them we just saw. That's the one we'll start with. 623, 624. Wings at the Seattle Storm. Opened up. The number I see here is 12, but currently looking at 11.5. And the total has come down from 169 to a consensus of 167.5. Injury report. Everybody who's been available for Dallas looks like they'll be out there tonight. Same can be said for Seattle. I don't see anybody on the injury report for them. So we just saw them. What was the score of that game? I think it was 97, 76 or 96, 67, something like that. Storm won in blowout fashion. And the crazy part to me was they didn't even shoot that good. 97, 67. My bad. And I'm just looking at it here. Storm shot 29% from 3, and they blew them out. That's pretty crazy for me right there. Dallas didn't shoot too great themselves, but they shot better than the Storm from 3. The difference in that game was Storm were able to consistently get to the free throw line, and they're just forcing Dallas into bad shots. And turnovers, that was a big deal. Dallas did have a team. That Storm defense has looked great. So first thoughts when I get to this game is I want nothing to do with the Wings. I really don't. I don't think that they're that good of a team. You guys know, if you've been around, you know how I feel about Enrique. And she even was hitting some of her shots last game. She was, I think, 7 for 15. Not terrible, not bad, pretty good. And they still got blown out. So 24 points from her. They lose by 20 still. I don't know who else is contributing too much for this Dallas team. That's what I'm thinking about. I don't think they have enough offensively to combat this Storm defense, combat the Storm team in general. So I could only look towards the Storm some way, shape, or form. I know they've been good in the first half. Let me just pull this back up here. So they've been good at home, first of all. think they've won. Yeah, they've won and covered every game at home since the first two. So they've been dominant at the house in the first half. 6-2 at home. ATS same for the full game. So just those first two were the ones they didn't cover. Whether it's first half, full game, I still could only look toward the Storm here at the big number. I mean, we just saw these teams play. The line, what was it? I think it opened. It opened and it started to shoot up, but we see it opening even higher than that in this game. That tells you the bookmakers don't expect Dallas to be able to keep this one close, and I would agree. Looking at the total, I know I don't want to do too much with regular totals, but team totals, like I said, have been good. And the thing that stands out to me is I think, what Dallas got, I mean, Seattle got 97 in that last game. Their team total for this one is 89 and a half. See, my problem is I feel like the Storm can win either way. They can win by, it's outscoring them. We've seen them put up 90 plus in, a few of their games lately. Team total 89.5. That's what we'd have to expect. But more consistently, we've seen the defense show up. There's only been one game, and let me just pull this up to be specific. One game at the house out of their last six where they allowed over this 77 and a half number. And that's what I trust the most. Whether the shots fall or not, Storm are going to come and play really good defense. They're going to force Enrique to either give up the ball or take really tough shots. And Dallas team total under 77 and a half is very appealing to me. I think that's the most appealing thing in this game. If I was betting the side too, um, Storm probably first half, but yeah, probably first half. Let me see what that is. First half open 7.5. You can get it, as low as 6.5 now. Hmm. I mean, just talking about the Storm, like I said, they've covered their last six home games. They're winning by an average of 18.3 points per game. So maybe just take them on the full game. I want to see how the chat is thinking about it. Either Dallas team total under or Storm some way, shape, or form. That's the only way I can bet this game. Let's see. Tomorrow says Storm eating wings tonight. B Daddy also likes the Storm here. What up, Bryce? Nice to see you in here. Says hit that like button on a Monday for Skee. Appreciate you tapping in. Hope all is well. Ronell, he's in agreement with me. I like that. He says Dallas team total under. He gets a 78.5. I might have to line shop to see if I can get better here. Because I only saw 77.5. But I like it right now. I think that's a good way to go. Couple guys tapping in here. Ray D'Amico agrees. He says Seattle for me. G Martinez says just like the Mystics ran it back on them, Seattle could do the same. I agree. Tomorrow says I don't want to hear the word total. I feel you, bro. I'm not. Team totals have been the only thing that I've been able to cash total wise, but I feel you on that. It's been dirty, dirty. Mark says Dallas team total under looks good. Casey says any thoughts on Storm team total over? I mean, I did say. I mean, just looking at with their ass to score 90 tonight. Let's look at their home games first. So they've covered their last six in a row at home. And they scored 90 plus 3 out of the 6. So, I mean, are they capable? Absolutely. They shot 20 something percent from three last game and scored 97 points. They also could get less free throws here in this game. So is it possible? Yes. But just the more consistent thing I see is them showing up defensively. 3 of those games, their opponents didn't touch 70 points, and only one of them did they pass 77.5. So that's my preference there, Casey. Can it win? Sure. Don't want to talk you off. I'm just saying what I think I prefer. Hector says tough spot for the storm. Just blew them out with big games on deck. Let me just refresh myself here. Let's see. Storm, who do they have? I mean, what big games do they have on deck? They get three they get 3 days off after this, 4 days off after this, and then they play the sky. I mean, in 9 more days they play the Aces. That's far away. I don't agree with this, Hector. I don't think I agree with that. Mark Lewis says I took Dallas team total under this AM on Chris's show. Love that you love that you rocking with that. Tomorrow I'm with you, bro. Totals in NBA though, they treat me nicely, but totals in WNBA have not been good. Mark, he took that Wings team total under this morning. Dan says he'll be the contrarian and play the Wings. I mean, I understand contrarian. I understand, but I just can't do it. So sounds like majority agree with that team total under and could only look towards the Storm to cover the game. Next game up, we have 625, 626, Connecticut and Phoenix. This one opened up Connecticut -1. They're now a 2.5 or 3-point favorite, depending where you shop. Total wise, opened up 160, down as low as 157.5. And for the injury report on this game, same deal as last. I mean, same usual suspects. They're all going to be available. It is a back-to-back for Phoenix. So just like NBA, I mean, it's not as bad in WNBA as NBA, where like they roll people out late. But just wouldn't be surprised to see somebody sit on a back-to-back. That's all I'm saying here. So situationally, I mean, this has to be a Connecticut spot. They have the rest advantage. What, 2 days off, I think, before this game, and I believe they don't play again for a while too. Just look at it here. I think they have the rest, before this game, and they can go all out in this game because they don't have to play again soon. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. Let me just verify. Yeah, their next game is the fourth, so they have another 2 days off after this. So that's my thought process. It's a good spot for them because they have the rest advantage and they can go all out and not worry about what they have in front of them. They're desperate for a win. I know they've lost three of their last four, I think. I say Connecticut is not a good road team. Maybe it's more so against the spread, but a point spread like this, where you're just kind of asking them to win the game. I mean, they are, I think, 6-2 straight up on the road. It's tough. It's just tough. Connecticut is a team that I feel like beats up on the less thans, and they struggle with the more talented teams. And I view Phoenix as one of the more talented teams. I want to say this too. I make this argument for Phoenix. I mean, if Phoenix won yesterday, I would like the Sun a lot more. But sitting at 500, this Phoenix team has a lot, bigger expectations than being a 500 team, and being at home on this back to back. I think that they still come out with something here. And in my opinion, everybody might not agree. I think Phoenix is the better team out of the two. I know the record doesn't look like it, but I think talent wise, they're better. Um, it just took them a little while to get healthy and get going. Connecticut right now, what worries me about them is this is not the same team lately that we saw to start the year. Dominant out the gate, but they're struggling right now. And I think Phoenix, even though they had a hiccup yesterday, I think they've been playing better lately. That's just my opinion. So I'm conflicted. Like I said, absolutely a Connecticut spot, but just because it's a spot for them doesn't mean that they're going to win. I go back and forth with this game. I'll say this though: if I like Phoenix being on a back to back, I probably would take them early. Um, they've been a good first half team. Let me pull some of these numbers up. Not that Connecticut hasn't, but Connecticut, if I'm not mistaken, they haven't been a good road team. Yeah, Connecticut 2-6 in the first half on the road. Meanwhile, Mercury 7-3 in the first half in general. So just with the rest disadvantage, just playing last night, I'd want to cut this game in half if I like Phoenix. That'll be my recommendation there. And just think that the Sun, after halftime, they can make their adjustments. And like I said, the rest advantage favors them the longer the game goes on. So that's how I'm viewing it right now. Let me see. Let me see what you guys think in the chat. See how you guys are feeling about it. A lot of comments. I must have been talking for forever. B Daddy likes Connecticut money line. Louis says Mercury all the way. So guys are already thinking two different things. I need money at third game in 4 nights for this Phoenix team. G Martinez says revenge for that 70-47 game. I hear you. It's a bad spot for them to try to get revenge, but I do think Mercury still try to come to play sitting at 500 too. M. Sizzler says Mercury deep in the eggland business. Sun is the play. Tomorrow, a lot of people disagreeing here. This is a game. It looks like it's 50-50 in the chat as far as what everybody thinks. Dan says nice revenge spot for the Mercury. Suns blew them out by 20. Mercury at home are pretty good. They are pretty good at the house. Jeff looking at Mercury under. Let's see. Ben James says the Sun need to prove themselves that they can beat an elite team. I get that point. I think this is a spot where it's a really desperate spot for Connecticut. But if Phoenix was off a win yesterday, I feel a lot better about it. That's all it really is to me. Tomorrow says home dogs of 3 or less on no rest. So short unrested home dogs are 5-1 straight up. In general, home dogs on no rest, 18-8 against the spread. That's interesting. So damn, really? I wouldn't think that's the case. I trust you tomorrow, but damn, this makes me want to see it with my own eyes. Home dogs of 3 or less on no rest. Unrested short dog. They win. The line is short for a reason. It's kind of what that is saying. That's good stuff tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I do trust you, but I just want to put my eyes on it because that'll help me sway my decision one way or the other. So let me get over here. Home dogs and line greater than. Oh, my bad. I think I took that in wrong. And rest equals 0. That's my bad. I got more results than that. So maybe we got to be more specific. And I'm also think I'm using a different site. Short home dogs. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit something different here. So I don't know. Let me know specific when that date is from tomorrow. And I know you're using Killer Sports. I'm using Give Me the Dog, but when I see that stat, it make me think. Like, it give me pause, give me hesitation. So that's why I wanted to just look at it. Ronell likes the first half or full game under. Ben James agrees. He says 100% the Sun are frauds when it comes to their record. G Martinez says Mercury had a good effort on their lone back-to-back versus Liberty without Griner. I feel like I do remember that game. Let me just glance at the schedule and remind myself some good points being brought up here in the chat. So looking at the Sun here. Yeah, that was okay. But that's why it's a little bit different to me, G Martinez, because I guess actually it's the same, right? They did lose that game, but they got blown out the game before. That's the Sun game. That was after the Sun game where they lost 47-70. So in a game like that, that was kind of, already over for a while. Like the game last night was more of a game that, goes down to the wire type game. And after getting embarrassed like that, you would expect them to bounce back. I feel like this is a little bit different. Luis Martinez, his revenge game last time, Sun blew him out. No BG or Becca, and front end of back-to-back with Liberty on second night. Mercury shot 1 from 27 from 3. Believe Mercury look forward to this game. And Sun, current form, last 5 are trash. Mercury shot 1 for 27 from 3. All right, let me get to a couple more comments here. Young man Travel IG likes Phoenix. Says Connecticut has fell off and Phoenix is the better team, looking for a bounce back at home after they lost. Dan says Fever caught Mercury lacking. They were looking ahead to the Suns. Yeah, maybe they got that lead and got a little bit comfortable. I could understand that. Tomorrow says Mercury trifecta. Damn, that's some confidence right there, man. Some confidence. Mike R likes Mercury on the money line as well. Mark A liking that Mercury first half. Yeah, if you like Mercury, get in and get out. Definitely seems like the way. Definitely seems like the way. Smooth Ed. Hi, Skee. I joined with level 2 and no picture, no text or email answer on what to do. Thanks. I do know my guy Smooth Ed. I hope you doing all right. For one, if you're a member here, I mean, if you're a level 1 member, that means you pay $3. If you're level 2, you pay 5. If you're level 2, there's a link to join the Discord. In the Discord, there's a lot of people giving picks all the time. I think in the Discord over the weekend, I shared Ace's second half, and I did share another play yesterday, but it didn't win. So, and I posted it in the member section too. So I think you just need to look in the community part. If you go to wherever you have a subscription, I mean, like, you go on YouTube and you go to subscriptions, whoever channels you're subscribed to, and you go to mine and then you click community. I think that's where you'll see everything that you're supposed to see. And you might not have one, but I would recommend it, Smooth Ed. Get in the Discord. It's a lot of us working in there all day, all different sports, and good cappers. So if you can, download Discord, but make sure you get to the community section. Is where you find everything. Uh, let's see. Let's see. B Daddy likes the under first half. Tomorrow says I'll tag you. He posted in the Discord. Mark said he was following tomorrow late in the Discord. See, that Discord be working, man. Telling you, there's people working in there all day, all night. Let's see a couple more comments. What up, James? Russell likes Tarasi over her 3 pointers. I don't know what that number is, but it's plus 124. Jay Gill in the building says, what up, chat? Sorry, I'm late. I hope Skee didn't have a story time for the chat. No story time today. Ronnie says, I know you are a consistent winner, but for whatever reason, every time I follow your bets, I lose. Damn, man, I hate that. For one, I hate losing myself, bro. I do, but I hate losing money for other people. And like you said, I'm winning. I mean, I won on the NBA season. I've been winning. I'm winning right now in WNBA. This past week or so, though, it's been a little bit choppy. So let's try to see if we can get a winner here. Hate to hear that, Ronnie, but we got to turn it around. We got to turn it around. And maybe that means you should follow a little bit more picks instead of just picking and choosing. Maybe. Up to you how you guys decide to do it. So we talked about a lot of good stuff here. And now we got to move on. So, first of all, let me get this banner right. Move over to best bets. And I mean, you guys can drop your best bets in the chat. I want to line shop a little bit here and just see if I'm getting a better number on what I'm looking for here. So drop your best bets. Bear with me for a second. Log in. On the odd screen that I use, they don't have BetMGM, so I like to check BetMGM and log in there and just see what they have. They do have a 78.5. All right. So what I'm willing to do right now, we got it there. So let me just make sure I can lock in here. Cause like last, I don't want what happened last time to happen where I give something on the. That's why I always like to, even if it take me a little bit of time, just log in, find my bet, place the bet. Because I don't believe in giving bets that I don't place myself. So boom, we're locked in there on that. Best bet for the show. We will go Dallas team total under 78.5. Like I said, Seattle has only allowed more than that once out of their last 6 home games, and it's just been the most consistent. That Storm defense is going to show up no matter if the shots are falling or not. And this Dallas team, I mean, I didn't talk too much about that, but let me flip back over here. That Dallas team has been struggling to score. We've seen plenty of games. What they scored 76 in the last versus Seattle. They did score 94 and 84 in the 2 prior games, but 69, 72, 78, 67. This Dallas team can struggle. And Seattle had a good defensive game plan last game. Seeing them again here, I mean, it's just not enough offensive talent for that Dallas team for me to trust them. The only way Dallas goes over this is if Seattle just really overlooks them here tonight, which I don't think they will do. Noel Quinn has been talking about, keeping them sharp, and she's keeping them in the right direction is what I want to say. I can't say the quote word for word, but I did hear her talking about it. And I think the Storm continue to be focused. So Dallas team total under 78.5 is the direction that I will go for this game. Take a look in the chat really quick. See if you guys drop some best bets. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Charles. Says love your show. AOD, appreciate you as well. Let's see. Nard Ho sharing some baseball, likes the Rockies and the Mets. David K, appreciate you reminding everybody to hit the like button. Ben says Skee a beast. You got to follow Capper for a month minimum consistently to actually understand their ability. Can't pick and choose. Appreciate the compliment, Ben. HM Bell, shout out to you for becoming a member. I hope it's level 2. And look for that Discord link. If it doesn't work, because they expire every 7 days, then reach out and I will post a new one there for you. Eric likes the sun. Guys dropping NFL futures in here. M says already looking at tomorrow. Appreciate all you guys. AOD says Skee is our brother for life. You already know I rock with y'all, man. The best chat in the game right here. David K sharing the Astros and Mets. Best bet is a parlay. Jay Gill, appreciate you. He says Skee is the capper to follow if you're trying to win consistently. Appreciate all y'all. So, like I always say, best chat in the game. Appreciate every single one of you. Great, smart cappers, great people, and we have a good time making money. So I can rock with that any day, every day of the week. Best of luck, you guys. If you tell, good luck, everybody, on all your action. And I will catch you guys again tomorrow with Mr. Vino. Peace.